Okay,
No.
Randy, put your cup down and turn around. Ma'am?
No. Let go of me. You let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me. Oh.
That was the memorable 2022 arrest of prolific election denier Tine Peters. The former Colorado County clerk was just found guilty of obstruction of a government operation. But that is not going to stop her political aspirations. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I'm your legal analyst, Adrienne Lawrence. After 2 days of testimony, former clerk of Mesa County, Colorado, Tine Peters, was found guilty of obstruction of a government operation. The prominent 2020 election denier was, however, acquitted of obstructing a peace officer. CNN provides insight on what led to these charges. Peters was arrested by Grand Junction Police in February 2022 at a local business while state investigators attempted to execute a search warrant. According to a police affidavit from the Grand Junction Police Department, Peters was not cooperating with investigators as they tried to seize an iPad sought in the search warrant. Peters stepped in between an officer and a patron who allegedly blocked investigators from accessing the table, according to the affidavit. When officers tried to move her to the side, she actively resisted, the affidavit said. Police were investigating an unlawful recording taken during an official meeting. And that wasn't the end of Peters' problems, though. The month after her arrest, the sexagenarian was indicted on 10 counts, 7 of which were felonies, related to voting machine tampering. Yeah, that was the one where it released confidential information and passwords that ended up on a QAnon Telegram channel. Well, if you recall, Peters was the one who snuck another woman through security at an election office, really to show how penetrable it was. Now, despite the multi-count indictment and a judge barring her from performing her election oversight duties, Peters wasn't deterred, and she's not deterred. She pursued the Republican nomination to become Colorado's Secretary of State, and with Colorado constituents utterly appalled by her existence, she lost handedly to her opponent. Of course, Peters, who pursued and pushed the big lie, too demanded a recount, raising $250,000 to make that happen. This per NBC News. The results barely changed, with Mesa County Clerk Tine Peters picking up 13 more votes in the recount of the votes cast in the June 28th election to determine the Republican candidate for Secretary of State. Peters received about 29% of the vote, Democratic Secretary of State Jenna Griswold said in a statement. Now that she has one conviction on the books, Peters has her sights set on becoming chair of the Colorado GOP. She'll be sentenced in April and is set to face the 10-count indictment, 7 of which are felonies, in a trial set for late August.
Why would a judge appointed by him issue 2 arrest warrants, 2 in 1 week this past week? They want to take me out, and because they know that I know what's going on in the machine, Steve.
You know, Donald Trump's election denial antics have been costly for democracy. The former president has empowered shameless whack jobs to rise up and rain down trouble for our system of government at all levels. Peters, Kari Lake, these are all perfect examples of byproducts of the dangerousness that happens with these election deniers. And how long is this going to last? Will somebody actually face consequences that are so grave that it sufficiently deters others? I don't know, but I'd like to know the answers. You let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like and follow button, and thanks for watching.